Welcome to English Today with Sir V, Series 1. Series 1 is a collection of exemplar lessons based from the most essential learning competencies in Grade 8 English, Quarter 3 in particular. In Part 1, it was emphasized that coherence is when a paragraph flows smoothly due to the logical order of the sentences and links between sentences. This lesson will focus on the first point for the reason that a paragraph is difficult to read and understand unless the ideas expressed in it are sequenced properly. To help you understand the importance of this lesson, let's complete the sentence puzzle activity. To do that, arrange the jumbled words to make a coherent sentence. The answer is, if the ideas are expressed in a jumbled fashion or are not clearly connected, you fail to follow the flow of thoughts in the paragraph. Likewise, in writing, even when a paragraph has an effective topic sentence, readers may have difficulty understanding and accepting what you have to say if the sentences do not flow smoothly. On the other hand, if the ideas are sequenced following a definite order, you can easily understand the meaning of what you read. And when the order of sentences in the paragraph has been determined, you choose the most appropriate cohesive devices to connect ideas. That said, let us now learn the most effective way of sequencing ideas in a paragraph. The effective way of sequencing ideas may follow basically three kinds of order depending on the purpose of the paragraph. Those are chronological or time order, space order, and order of importance. As we progress with the lesson, you will learn when you should adopt its type of paragraph order, how to use them appropriately, some common and useful signal words that identify them, as well as sample paragraphs that highlight the use of each type. The chronological order or time order is mostly used in expository writing. Expository writing is a form of writing that narrates, tells a story, or relates an experience. It is also used to describe a cycle or stage, to explain how to do something, or to recount a period in history. When using chronological order, arrange the events or the details using any of the following. First, from past to present, or from present to past. Second, from earliest to latest, or from latest to earliest. And third, from first stage to last stage, or from last stage to first stage. Some transition words often used for chronological or time order are the following. First, next, before, after, later, at last, or very specific time like in year 2021. Let's analyze the sample paragraph. What is the topic sentence in the paragraph? The topic sentence is, year 2020 will be remembered as the most challenging period in our history. What is the general idea, topic, or subject in the paragraph? The topic is year 2020. What is said about year 2020 in the paragraph? Year 2020 is the most challenging period in our history. Looking at the topic sentence, what is the purpose of the paragraph? The purpose of the paragraph is to recount a period in history or to persuade. What time periods are mentioned in the paragraph? There are 3 time periods mentioned in the paragraph. 1. Year 2020. Number 2. Today. And number 3. The coming days or the future, which is suggested by the clause, if I become your next Miss Grand International. Looking at the time periods, how are the parts of the paragraph arranged? The parts of the paragraph are arranged from past to the future. In which part of the paragraph is the clinching sentence written? The clinching sentence is written in sentences number 8 and number 9. What is the purpose of the clinching sentence? The purpose of the clinching sentence is to offer a suggestion. Let's analyze another sample paragraph. What words or phrases are used to tell you that the paragraph is developed by chronological or time order? The word first in sentence 3, after a second in sentence 4, at the moment in sentence 5, since in sentence 6, and then in sentence 11. Looking at the signal words used, how are the details arranged in the paragraph? The details in the paragraph are arranged from the earliest event to the latest event, or from the first event to the last event. Lastly, what is the focal point or starting point of narration? The focal point or starting point of narration is, it all started right after school when I turned on to the busiest street by the school. The second type of paragraph order is the space order. The space order means that you explain or describe objects in the order where they are located. Second, the space order is used to describe how something or someone looks. And third, the space order is used to describe how to go somewhere. When writing in a space order, you create a picture for your reader, and their perspective is the viewpoint from which you describe what is around you. The view must move in an orderly logical progression, giving the reader clear directional signals to follow from place to place. The key to using this method is to choose a specific starting point or focal point of description, and from there, proceeds with the details of description. The following are common arrangements for paragraph developed by space order. First, from nearest to farthest or from farthest to nearest. Second, from inside to outside or from outside to inside. Third, from left to right or from right to left. And last, from top to bottom or from bottom to top. Some signal words or phrases to include when using space order are the following. Look at the paragraph and pay attention to the writer's description of her bedroom and how she guides the reader through the viewing process foot by foot. Where is the focal point or starting point of description? The focal point or starting point of description is a sprawling White House in sentence number 2. What signal words are used to describe the order of location? The signal words used to describe the order of location are the following. First, at the windows in sentence number 2. Second, on the lawn in sentence number 3. Third, on the front steps in sentence number 4. And last, from afar in sentence number 5. Looking at the signal words, how are the details of descriptions arranged? The details of description are arranged from near to far. What object is described in each location? The objects described are the following. Number 1, at the windows are fluttering white curtains. Number 2, on the lawn are busy bees on the thick dried flowers of the clove. Number 3, on the front steps are boys shooing ducks and turkeys. And last, from afar are serene red fields and miles of cotton trees. What is the purpose of the paragraph? The purpose of the paragraph is to describe. Clearly, the paragraph incorporates two objectives you have learned in the previous lesson and in this lesson. Using an implied topic sentence and applying a space order. Remember, in a descriptive paragraph or descriptive essay, the two work together. Finally, the third type of paragraph order is the order of importance. The order of importance is often used in persuasive writing. Second, it is also used when ranking items by their importance, benefit, or significance. And last, it is also used when illustrating a situation, problem, or solution. Most paragraphs move from the least to the most important point to build the paragraph's strength. Sometimes, however, When writing a persuasive essay, it is best to begin with the most important point because it immediately captivates your readers and compels them to continue reading. Some transitional words and phrases you should use with the order of importance are the following: most importantly, almost as importantly, just as importantly, and finally. Let's read Catriona Gray's farewell speech at the Binibining Pilipinas Coronation Night in 2019. As you read, pay attention to the main points mentioned and how they are ordered to build the speech strength. In which sentence in paragraph 2 is the thesis statement of the speech located? A thesis statement is a summary of the three main points to be discussed in each of the body paragraphs of the speech. The thesis statement of the speech is found in sentence number 5. I had to surmount 3 mountains to conquer 3 Mayan volcanoes. Looking at paragraph 3, what is the topic sentence or the first main point to be explained? The topic sentence is conquering myself. What signal word is used to introduce the first main point? The signal word used is the first one. Let's continue reading the speech. In which sentence is the second main point located? The second main point is located in sentence number 11. What signal word is used to introduce the second main point? The word used to introduce the second main point is the second. Let's continue reading the last 3 paragraphs of the speech. In which sentence is the third main point mentioned? The third main point is mentioned in sentence number 18. The third and most important was conquering for a purpose. What signal word is used to introduce the third main point? The signal word used to introduce the third main point is the third and most important. Looking at the signal words, how are the main points of the speech arranged? The main points of the speech are arranged from the least important point to the most important point. Where is the clinching sentence located? The clinching sentence is found in sentence number 26. But we must first conquer ourselves, conquer what others perceive of us, and finally, conquer with a purpose. What is the purpose of the clinching sentence? The purpose of the clinching sentence is to offer an advice. Overall, what is the purpose of the speech? The speech has three purposes. One is to relate a personal experience. Second, to persuade. And third, to entertain. As a final note, here's what you have to take away from the lesson. Deciding a sequential or logical order for the sentences in a paragraph is absolutely important. If the sentences in a paragraph are written simply in random order, readers will probably be confused and unable to see how your ideas connect. This does not mean that there is only one correct order. In fact, there are many different orders. A few of the most common orders are chronological or time order, space order, and order of importance. When the order of the sentences in the paragraph has been determined, you choose the cohesive devices to connect ideas. For instance, using transitional words and phrases. That will be the focus of discussion in part 3. Now, test yourself. Directions. Read the given paragraphs and answer the questions that follow after them. If you're ready, let's begin. You did a lot of work today. Good job!